Let me ask Brittany this question real quick. Would you downgrade your lifestyle for love?
I would.
That's a that's a loaded question. I think at the end of the day, if I met someone that I share a vision with, someone who I believe I can elevate with, and vice versa, I would make sacrifices. I would make sacrifices, but it has to be worth it. It has to be a bigger purpose behind it.
So that's a no.
No, that's not a no. If it was a no, I would say no. Again,
I heard
what I just said. Let me say it more slowly.
Hold on, y'all. Gotta get it off.
I think marriage and relationships should be about a shared vision. It should be about each partner should help elevate, you know what I mean? Like stabilize, elevate, like add value. So if I meet someone and their lifestyle is not necessarily aligned with my lifestyle, they are living a different lifestyle that's, I guess, lower than my lifestyle, per what you just said, Lapeef, I would be willing to make a sacrifice if I felt like that person and me together could elevate, you know what I mean? Or if we share a vision, I would definitely make a sacrifice. But I'm not going to lower my lifestyle for the sake of just trying to make someone else feel comfortable. It has to be a bigger vision or picture there. You know what I mean?
I don't even have much of a lifestyle anyway. I sit on a computer and stream all day. So, at the end of the day, for me, we could just go ahead and, hey, baby, I only have $20. Okay, we'll put that $20 in savings account. Let's, what can we do today? Like, for me, I don't need that lavish shit. Like at the end of the day, what? I want to get my nails done and then I got to redo them 2 weeks later, or I got to get my hair done and pay like $1,000 for this hair. And then 6 months later, I got to pay another $1,000. Like what? Like, no,
and I think for me, because I'm 39, almost 40, the way I approach life is a little different. Maybe in my 20s or early 30s, I was a lot more just like laid back. I didn't think about vision, share values. I mean, I was married at a young age. I did not think about that marriage based on a bigger vision or elevation or anything. It was like, oh, I like him. We vibe. We get along well. You know what I mean? It wasn't strategic. It wasn't a plan. It wasn't connected to a bigger purpose. So I think for me at this stage of my life, I would definitely make adjustments if it was worth it. You know what I mean? If it was, like I said, a shared vision or an opportunity for us to both elevate our lives,
So Brittany, when he asked you that question, I knew what your answer was going to be.
Y'all made an assumption.
No. Brittany, come on.
Go ahead. I'm ready for that tonight. Let's go, Hank. We haven't done this in a minute. Let's go.
My buddy Brittany, she missed me. Welcome back, Britt. The thing about it is, most women wouldn't be willing to sacrifice. So I'm not surprised by Miss Brittany's answer at all. So let me ask you this, Britt. What if that man was going to bless you with his last name? Would you be willing to make that sacrifice?
You say that one more time. If he was willing to bless me with his last name?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. I think that's what we were saying. Like, well, we didn't talk about marriage, but again, it really doesn't have anything to do with just the title of marriage. It's, are we better together? Will we be better together versus apart? Regardless of it being a legal union or not. I mean, I like the idea of being married again, but I don't have to legally have somebody else's last name again in order for me to make sacrifices at this stage in life. Is that what you're asking me? Like, would I be willing to make the sacrifice only if he marries me?
I'm just trying to figure out what would be the thing you would do in order to make the sacrifice. Because it sounds like to me you wouldn't be willing to make the sacrifice at all. I don't think so. Not even with a marriage. Just your answer right there, because you said it's a priority for you. So I'm just trying to figure out what it is.
So, okay, I'll give a practical example. Let's just say I meet someone and we don't necessarily have to have the same hobby or talents, but maybe we share a vision. Maybe we're going down the same path in terms of what we want in the future. Maybe we run similar businesses, or or maybe he does have a set of skills that can elevate a goal or something that I'm trying to achieve, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are examples of like things that I look at this stage in my life. Like, how can we elevate each other? How can we add value? If there is no alignment in any of those areas of my life, then it's just what am I going to make that sacrifice for? It has to be worth it. If I'm going to sacrifice and lower my lifestyle, if we say we're going to be together, we're about to move in together and do all these things together, and now we need to make sacrifices. I know you're living over here in this 5-bedroom house, but whatever. Even though I bought my house well below market value years ago, I'm just saying, if I were to lower my lifestyle in any way, I would need it to be worth it. It has to be connected to a bigger purpose. You see what I'm saying? I'm not just going to lower my lifestyle because he's like, I can't afford this. You know what I'm saying? But I want to be with you. It's like, no, if we're going to make sacrifices, if I'm going to make a sacrifice, it needs to be worth it, and just give me your last name, and just give me your last name will not make it worth it. Like,
I don't know. I feel like when you're in love, you're going to want to elevate. Like, that should already be like a thing. Like, when I'm in love, that's my value. Like, mind you, love in itself is going to take sacrifice. So if they really love you, they're going to want to, of course, do more than just the bare minimum to be with you. So that should already come with the love in general. The downgrading is just living within means, so you guys have room to elevate. Because if someone is lacking in one area and the other one is benefiting, then that's when we come together and benefit together. And it might take one to kind of lower down a little bit, but it shouldn't be too extravagant, because that person in itself is going to want to come up with you. So in a sense, you guys would come up together. I don't know. That's kind of hard.
I hear you, but I will respectfully disagree. I feel like love is not enough. You have to be with someone who has ambition and vision. So that's why, to me, because I've been with someone who loved me and I've loved them. And I'm not saying my situation is everyone's situation, but I think it takes more than just love. Like, you have to have the right type of connection, some type of shared value, vision, some type of goal to help elevate. You know what I mean? Me loving you is not enough, and you loving me is not enough. Like, what is the bigger picture here in order for me to make sacrifices? So I'm not sacrificing just because you tell me you love me, or you know what I'm saying? We get those fuzzy feelings. I need it to be something bigger, a part of that formula in order for me to sacrifice. That's just me personally, though.
Go ahead, Myra.
Mira, but I think this is why so many people and so many cultures marry in their own class, because of these issues here of women not wanting to sacrifice, women not wanting to go down in lifestyle. I always wonder why we have to marry in our class. Why is this class system important? And I think this is one of the reasons why women do not, just like Brittany says, and I think, Brittany, I think you're thinking like in a dating sense only, but I think the question was talking about you in a marriage. No, JR?
No, when Lapeef JR, when he originally asked it, he just said, what would it take for me to lower my lifestyle? He didn't say in a marriage. He brought up the marriage portion of it.
So what did you mean, JR? Do you mean like in dating? So like, would you date someone and lower your lifestyle for dating?
Well,
I think I'm confused in that question too, because I don't know how you would. What do you mean?
Just think of something. Just think of something like serious leading to marriage. Something that's there. I'm not talking about somebody that you just dating. I'm talking about you guys rocking out. Y'all about to rock out for a lifetime.
See, I think, respectfully to everyone on the panel, right? If we're talking about our community, why not isolate or alienate anyone? Most class, from what Amir said, most of us are in the same class. If you're talking about our community, I think what we're trying to create is a separation amongst earning potential, maybe collegiate achievement, job titles, and status, which, if you're talking about our community, most of us are in the same class. That's why it's very murky. I appreciate what Brittany said. I really do. So thank you for that. When does the man become the lifestyle? When does the man become important enough to where you're not looking at the shift or the sacrifice and then using words like a downgrade?